I'm too scared to drop this one. Here we have yet another package. Honestly, I really need to stop wasting my money. Anyways, something that I've wanted for the last 3.5 years is an iPhone 12 mini. Now, I've never really had a very good reason or the money to get my hands on one, but when I found this one and had my eye on it for over a month, I decided to just go ahead and pull the trigger. This iPhone 12 mini costed me $111, and really the main reason that I went for this one is because it is running a very special iOS version, iOS 14. Now, the exact version, I am not sure, as when I ran a GSX check, it ran back with 14.6, but the label in the pictures on the eBay listing showed 14.3. So we're just gonna find out, but I'm just gonna assume that it's 14.6. Now, another really important thing about this phone is that it is actually a demo unit. Now, I do not believe that it has the demo software installed, as the device was erased and on the setup screen when I bought it, but it is really cool to know that it is an X demo device. Anyways, I can't wait anymore. Let's open this up. Here we have a little bubble wrap sleeve with 2 pieces of cardboard on the inside. Between these pieces of cardboard is the iPhone 12 mini. Now, the screen on this device is cracked and directly above the Face ID sensor. And unfortunately for that reason, Face ID is disabled. But I believe with a screen replacement, I may be able to make Face ID function again. I'm tired of waiting. Let's turn it on. Here we are on the iOS 14 setup screen. We'll go ahead and set up the device so that we can take a look at the version. Let me connect to Wi-Fi, and we'll give the phone a moment to activate. Now that the phone is activated, we'll go ahead and continue, and we'll try Face ID. Now, it showed the face frame and was able to see my face, but because this dot projector is quite obstructed, unfortunately, Face ID is not available right now. We'll skip the passcode, as I will set this up later, not transfer anything, and we'll skip an Apple ID. We'll agree, continue, continue, continue. We'll set that up later, continue, and looks like this is also the original display that came with the device. We'll go with light mode, standard zoom, and it's time to get started. Let's go ahead and check the iOS version, and we can see it is 14.6. This is a 64 gigabyte model, locked to Verizon, and I'm pretty sure that I may be able to activate it with my eSIM, although this is a demo unit. So now that I have this phone, what am I gonna be doing with it? Well, of course, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not getting rid of this, as this is something that I've wanted forever, and iOS 14 just makes this all the more special. Before the end of this video, I'm gonna do my favorite thing to do to old devices, which is jailbreak them and absolutely trick them out with tweaks. So I'll get back to you guys after I've done that and truly made this iPhone 12 mini mine.
Many minutes later.
About an hour later, this is what we have. Now, unfortunately, since there is no Face ID, I do have to use a passcode every single time, but until I can get the Face ID fixed, that is perfectly fine with me. As you can see, the device is no longer anywhere near stock, and I've gone ahead and installed some of my favorite iOS 14 tweaks, such as awesome page dots, 5-icon dock, along with my favorite theme that I always use on almost every single one of my jailbroken devices, which is kinda stock. I just think it's a really clean and minimalistic theme that pairs really well with this phone, in my opinion. Along with that, I also have Atria, Boulders Reborn, Cydia Reborn, Dotto Plus, and Short Look. Now, unfortunately, Boulders does not work properly on the mini series iPhones. As you can see, when I open one of my folders, it just looks like this, all scaled over to the side, which being a tweak developer myself, I understand exactly what's wrong with it. If this tweak is open source, I'll try to fix it for this phone, but if not, I'll see if the developer could push an update. Now, this phone is jailbroken using Taurine and TrollStore, and the last phone I had jailbroken on iOS 14 was my blue iPhone XR about a year ago, and for that I used Uncover. Now, I regretted using Uncover as that installed Cydia, and I was honestly just too lazy to switch to Sileo. But this time, having Sileo is definitely going to make things easier, as Cydia is quite outdated these days. Now, for an upcoming video, I would love to make a jailbreak tweak review for any of your favorite iOS 14 jailbreak tweaks, so let me know down below if there's any you'd like me to feature in this video, as I think that's a video a lot of people would enjoy. And now, not only do I have my jailbroken iPhone 12 mini, I also have my iPhone 13 to use alongside it. Now, I hate to hijack the 12 mini video, but I would like to show off a tweak that I have been working on, but is still under development. Actually, two for that matter. On my iPhone 13, running iOS 16.2, I am already using a very simple tweak from Nightwind to set the lock screen font back to the one from iOS 15, as I honestly prefer iOS 15 way over iOS 16. And something I thought would pair really nicely with this was the iOS 15 focus pills. A lot of people did not like them, but I did. So I've been working on a tweak to bring them back. So I'll go ahead and demo it real quick. We'll enable Do Not Disturb, and as you can tell, nothing has shown up yet. If I go ahead and swipe down to reload the time, you can see a focus pill very similar to the iOS 15 one that you would typically see on your lock screen. Let's try another one, such as my sleep focus. As soon as I swipe down and then back up, you can see we now have the sleep focus pill on the lock screen. I'll demo with one more, the focus that I have set up for school. I'll swipe up and back down, and you can see that the focus pill is now here. Anyways, that's just something I've been working on, but it still has a lot of development to do as it's still pretty buggy. Now, here's another tweak that I've been working on. This is a cool concept of an iOS 18 lock screen music player that somebody posted on Reddit asking if someone could make a tweak for iOS 16 very similar to this. So this is something that I've started working on, but haven't done much so far. I've only gotten as far as when I start a song and pull down the lock screen, you can see that the album art is reflected as the wallpaper. And if I go ahead and change to a different song and drag it down again, you can see that album art is also reflected. And nobody questioned my taste in music. Anyways, I'll stop yippy-yapping about my jailbreak tweaks. Just for a quick comparison, this is the iPhone 12 mini next to the iPhone 12 Pro and versus an iPhone 12. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I surely did, as this is something I've wanted for years. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing, as of right now, only a mere 20% of my viewers are actually subscribed. So if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it'll help me in reaching my goal of 4,000 subscribers. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and as always, peace out, guys.